Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna attempt to install the DC to AC inverter, which I did previously, that I put it in the engine bay. I will put a link to that, but there is a flaw in that because there's a lot of heat in the engine bay, so it's not good for the inverter. So I'm gonna install this inside the vehicle and then run the wire from the battery to it inside here. So I will show you where I'm gonna install it. Also, the tool that we're gonna need to do today is a drill, and these are they call it step drill bit, so you can make the hole bigger as you go down. So it's always good to have a set of this instead of have a bunch of drill bits, you know, if you're gonna make hole. And then to properly protect the hole that you drill, you either have a can of paint or something and or use one of these. I have this because sometimes you have rust on the vehicle. You can always put this on, and then it will convert rust into a paintable surface, which you don't have to paint it once it become a kind of like a primer already. So it's good. And then I'm gonna use this is a grommet that will go around the hole to protect the wire. We're gonna use this set. These are jumper cable that I bought, and then I split them up and then make custom made the end for it to hook up to the battery and the inverter. All right, let's get to this. I will show you how to do this proper way. All right. So the first step to this is find a place that you're gonna run the wire through. Normally, you would have one of those drain hole, you know, under where your foot is on the driver's side, but this one doesn't have it, so I might as well drill the hole here. See, I already checked, make sure it's clear on the other side. Cause remember that wire they doing, that's not a proper way of running wire anyway. There's no rubber grommet there to protect the wire, so I might have to redo that hole later once I'm done with this and rerun the wire so it be protected. But this one, since you can see the bare metal sticking out now, so I'm gonna have to do some spray paint into it and then put the grommet in there and then run the wire through it. All right, so here is the way I route the wire. I'm gonna run only the positive wire inside the cabin because I can only get ground from inside. So it's gonna go, that end gonna attach to the battery. That's the switch / fuse resettable circuit breaker. In case if anything chafed along this line and shorted, it will reset, cut off the power, so your car not gonna get on fire. So I run it down, make sure the path is clear, nothing moving. Come on, focus. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of zip tie this later on when I'm finished, so it be out of the way. And I'm gonna take you inside where that going. See how it going. All right. And then to come through that hole right now, I'm still trying to get that rubber grommet to go in that hole, and then it come out of here, go behind this, and I kind of hide it behind this so it's out of your accelerator. Come out of here, and then it go into the back, and it's gonna end up here. And you can see my positive is already reaching here. So I'm gonna mount this here with the switch on the top so I can turn it off and on. Also I believe the fuse is back here, so. But it's much cleaner if I put it up like this. Of course, the ground wire, I can only run it to one of the bowl on this seat. All right, I will bring you back once I finish installing everything. All right, here's a final product. So supposedly this circuit breaker is supposed to be, you know, when you
press this, it reset this, and let go. I think right now it got stuck, so I gotta probably buy a new one. But you need one of these in case if you have a chafe that short out this positive cable, it will disconnect this from the battery, so you don't have a fire in your vehicle. And you always have to make sure you route your cable so it doesn't interfere with anything that's moving. Right? Let's go under a little bit. So what you're looking right there is this is a steering wheel control arm, so it doesn't move that much, just a little bit. And there's a rubber boot on it, so I'm not too worried about that. And that metal thing is what do you call it? Sway bar. So it doesn't move that much, just a little bit. So I have enough room, slack on that cable in order for it to move around freely in there. And then it's gonna go up in the hole. It's kind of hard to do filming in here, but I'm gonna take you in the inside, take a look at the inside. Here, you gotta make sure when you route your cable, it doesn't interfere with your gas pedal or your brake pedal. So let me peel this back and let's show you what it looks like. Remember, this is my 120 volt cable, and that's the let me see, I can peel it back a little bit more here. See, I have a little rubber grommet protect that from cutting to the wire. Then I route that behind here, along inside here, and come out of here, and it's gonna go into the back behind this box. For ground, I connect it to here, the seat, and I just route it under the mat and go in the back. And we're gonna go in the back and take a look what it looks like. So in the process of installing this, I discovered I can leave the bike over there in between these two seats. Somebody was suggesting I remove the headrest here. That give me enough room for this bike to slide right in there. So I could store the bike right there permanently and leave room over here probably for the fridge. We'll see how everything fit together. So right now, this is where I put the inverter. See, with the outlet on the top, with the switch on the top. So it's kind of awkward right now. If I turn it on, it's gonna be upside. The display gonna be upside down. See how it upside down? It's 12.5 volt right now. So I'm gonna go start the engine and show you what it looked like when the engine is running. So I start up the engine. That's what it reads, 14.1, which is good. You should get 13.7.9 to 14.1 when your alternator is running properly and charging the system. So, and that is it. And this is how I'm gonna get 120 volt while the vehicle moving. I can actually cook, rice, and run my fridge at the same time through these two outlets instead of relying on 12 volt system. Free energy while you're driving, right? And you can charge your power station twice as fast compared to just 12 volt outlet. All right, easy peasy. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.